First of all, he's 50 years old.
That helps.
You know,
He's a
I
runner.
have a son who's older than him.
So raise your glass, even though he's not the best, but at least he made the top 5.
Okay, hey, welcome to another edition of Lanai Gossip. We have Don, a Hall of Fame Division II softball player.
AKA Graybeard.
He's been a manager for how many years now? 26 seasons. I looked up your stats.
Oh, geez.
It's 3 seasons a year, though.
Yeah,
correct.
right.
So it's not. So just so you know that. But we have Don. He won this year's tournament in 2023 summer. Your team won.
I didn't win. The team won.
The team won.
Yes.
Okay. So we got the trophy here. This is from the tournament, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and let's go over some of your statistics. So you are a Hall of Famer. You've played in 629 games. You batted 1,998. 2 more bats, and it's 2,000 at bats.
Yeah.
Your batting average lifetime 572. 10 home runs. So at the beginning, they have fences now. They didn't have fences back then when you were hitting them and you were going to the parking lot? Because I've seen you run.
No. Well, in all fairness, when I first got here, I could run.
Okay. What year was that?
That was back in 2011.
Okay.
Yes, they had fences then.
I'm just teasing you. But you were inducted into the Hall of Fame, what, last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
last winter, I believe.
So now you're managing. What was the factors that you said, I want to manage a team?
Well, I managed up north for a while, and I just like the hands-on concept of being a manager. You know, you get to decide, you know, and that makes it easy for me because most of the guys I draft with attitude as much as ability. So if I want to change things around, I rarely have anybody complain. I got to play here, I got to play there. So when I come down here, I played for a while. Then when the pirate manager gave up the position, he asked me if I wanted to take it, and the rest is history.
And you had to be a Pirates manager. You couldn't be Philadelphia.
No, I came from the yeah,
So you had to wait.
Cleveland. You know,
That wasn't going to happen.
no, I don't think so.
So now let's talk about the draft a little bit. What type of players do you look for in a draft? And do you have a system? Do you go with 1s first, 3s first, 2s? Tell us what you do with the draft.
My wife claims she loses her husband for about 3 weeks before the draft because I go into my room, and once a guy starts signing up, even though it's the first day of sign up, once I get a list of the players, I start going over them, who I like to play with, because I want to have fun too.
Sure.
And that's why I tell my team before each season, most important thing is have fun. And if you have to go away somewhere with the family comes first. Each draft's different because now this last draft, I had the first pick.
Okay.
So
That kind of limits you.
yeah, with 22 teams, I would have the first pick and then the 44th pick.
Right.
So it's like there's
Yeah.
awful lot of talent to be gone by the time I get back to the second pick. I took Wayne Hyman, who is considered the best player in the league. When it came back to me, I was afraid. In my opinion, there's only about 7 pitchers that I would consider. I figure once I pick my second pick, if I don't take a pitcher,
Yeah.
I might not have a shot at who I'd like to have. The pitchers started going the second pick round.
Okay.
And luckily, I was able to get a decent pitcher.
So pitcher to you is important.
Well, yeah, because if the guy can't throw strikes, takes you out of the game. This season, I got Ed Joseph,
Okay.
who's a real good pitcher, real good batter.
Okay.
Then I took Donnie Brozick.
Okay.
And
Shortstop.
Donnie's he's been a staple of the Pirates. I was fortunate in the fact that after my second pick, which was the last pick of the second round, I had the third pick of the third round.
Sure, yeah, that
So
helps.
I took the pitcher and then I grabbed Don.
Sure.
What I like to do is get my middle outfielders, infielders.
Okay.
Because if I get a strong group there, these outskirts are a little bit easier to work with.
Some managers, I've heard, I haven't been to a draft, they will sometimes get, like, if there's a 3 or a 4 that's kind of like a 4 is almost a 3 and a 3 is almost a 2 and it's sitting there, they kind of snag those people.
As a matter of fact, this past draft, I took my ones last. The 3s and 4s will make your team. And after I took Donnie, I took Rodell Barasa.
He played very well. He I don't know if he should be a 4.
Well, that's why I took him.
Yeah.
He just stands there. You can drill shots at him all day long, and he takes a strong enough arm and so on. So
That's good to have a 4 being a third baseman.
yeah,
That's good too.
Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, after the draft, we have 10 minutes to trade, and somebody came up and wanted Rodell. Considered trading him, and I said, "No, he's my third baseman. I can't."
Do you have a list of, like, these are the 5 guys, and if I get one of these 5, I'll be happy?
Yeah,
At
I
each
have
position.
I have a field chart, and like I have a list of all the pitchers in the pitcher position, all the catchers and catchers,
Okay.
so on and so forth. And I number them. If I had the opportunity, this is one of the guys I'd like to take. The 1As and the 1s won't hurt you. So that's pretty much why I leave them slide a lot of times. And it also depends on when I have my last pick.
Sure.
Because if I have a late last pick, I don't want to be stuck taking off a week 4.
Sure.
So instead, I'll take a week 1.
that's-
Oh, I'm sorry.
and that's
By
how
the
you
way,
got
Dennis, that's how I got Dennis. Yeah.
So somebody comes to you and wants Rodell.
Yeah.
They have to trade. They have to provide you. If you're going to do the trade, you're getting one. You're getting one of their 4s.
Yes.
They can't trade a 3. They couldn't
no.
give you a 3.
It's category by
Okay.
category.
Do you have a core of guys you try to pick?
What I do probably is try to get a core of guys from the previous season and guys who have subbed for me.
So is it safe to say that you're looking not only for ability, but you're looking for somebody that's just a good fit in terms of low key, wants to have a good
Attitude.
pure team player?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a season where you're like, oh, I just missed on this draft?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There was one season, I think we won 3 games or something like that, 4 games. And saving grace was the guys were all still showing up to play.
When a team goes, whatever, 22-2 versus a team that goes 2-22, is it just a bad draft? Is it what?
A lot of-
injuries, I know.
Yeah,
but
there's injuries. A lot of times it's just lousy luck.
is it?
You know,
A couple people have a bad, because everybody
yeah.
has a good season, a bad season.
Right. Well, not only that, just games, you know, good season, good game, bad game,
Yeah.
you know. But I think it's more bad luck than anything else.
Do you
Well,
have somebody sitting by you to help you during that?
during the draft?
Yes.
Yeah, I take Dave Oatley. Who,
Okay, Dave does help you.
He
Okay.
comes along.
Having never sat in the draft, is there a clock? I mean, are you? I
No.
mean, do people belabor it? Does it move relatively quickly?
Yeah, it's so well run. Donnie Brozick tells them, okay, so and so's up, so and so's on deck, so and so's in the hole. And they know, okay, I'm only 2 picks away. Okay, here's who I want. And it never fails. That person will go like 2 picks away, you know? And now I'm scrambling. Okay, if I can't get him, who am I going to get? You know?
What do you do for the new players? So before the season, there's like an exhibition period where the new players will
Yeah.
have a kind of like a skills event where the managers can come
Evaluation, yeah.
where they can come and watch.
I have a rule that I follow most of the time. Every once in a while, I don't. And my rule is a new player, I don't draft. I want them to get a season under their belt because I don't like the unknown factor.
Just going back to the draft for a minute because I'm interested. Is there an unwritten rule where if you didn't have Dave, but you had your right hand who was your assistant manager who is also a player, is there a general unwritten rule that regardless of where you lie in the draft that they'll honor that, or
You're
is that
talking
most of the
You're talking
time?
about a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
Basically, is what you're saying. There is a gentleman's agreement, but it's not etched in stone.
Oh, we didn't ask you one more question real quick. Would you rather win the tournament or the season as a manager?
I'd rather win the tournament, and I'll tell you why. Because during the season, you could lose a game. Okay, you can recover from that. In the tournament, you lose a game, you're out.
Excellent. Okay, well, thanks again.
Thanks, Don.
Bill and I
I
gossip
enjoyed
Don,
it.
and
Enjoyed
if
it.
you get a chance to get drafted by Don, you will appreciate it and enjoy.
You
the
won't
season.
regret it.
Thanks to him, we've got the best league to play in. It's not a boast, just a toast to number 5.